We always knew that if we looked after the planet, it would look after us. But we were always more interested in looking after ourselves. By 2020, everyone was paying the price. Global warming was gripping our planet. Many countries became deserts, and a mass exodus of climate refugees began looking for sanctuary. Countries like the United Kingdom quickly became overrun, forcing us to shut our borders. But still, there was no way to escape the escalating energy crisis, as fossil fuels finally dwindled to alarming levels. Yet our appetite for energy remained undiminished. With no practical alternatives to power our lives, the world faced an uncertain future. Our eyes turned to the Arctic and to the vast oil fields rumored to lie under the melting ice. I knew the situation was desperate, but feared the consequences of drilling below this fragile wilderness would be catastrophic. I needed proof. So when my friend called, promising me the evidence, I headed north.
We're going down there.
Spending your life theorizing about climate change hunched over a computer is one thing, Tom. Now it's time for the sharp end. You've come this far.
It beats briefing a bunch of suits at the Polar Alliance.
Right, let's take it nice and slow, Tom. One wrong move out here can be fatal. Let's just make sure we stay near the crevasse wall. The ice gets more fragile in the middle. Okay, let's fire it up. Back in a minute. Got a picture? Okay, it's up.
My God. This is so much worse than I thought. So the Halo rig's drilling in this area.
About 20k north, but they're constantly on the move.
Who else has seen this, Ben?
And you're the only one I've managed to convince to come out here. No one at Halo wants to know, unsurprisingly. Oh, shit. Must have got stuck on a ledge or something. Damn it. Yeah. You secure yourself here. I'll see if I can swing it free.
Right, so what do I...
Just stop me if I fall.
Nothing.
What's that? The ice is shifting. Stay against the wall until it passes. Hold on, hold on! It's okay. It's okay. Tom! Tom! I got you! I got you! That's it! Pull me up, it's a nice place! It's okay! Get me up! Get me up!
Major point.
The Arctic is an unforgiving and murderous place, Tom. Starting to take what we're doing here personally.
What the bloody hell were you doing out on the ice in the first place, Tom?
I needed to see what was going on out there firsthand.
Well, that was not your call to make. Our remit is to check that Halo's drilling rig meets the terms of their license agreement. Full stop.
There's a lot more at stake here than a bloody drilling
No,
license.
listen to me. You need to get your emotions in check. They said that you could have been seriously injured. You could have put Halo employees in danger having to rescue you.
Given what I found, that's completely irrelevant.
As chair of the Polar Alliance, I must remain neutral, and your job is simply to present the facts. Can you do that, Tom? Can you present the facts? Haven't you got a better jacket than that?
The Greenland ice sheet is a fragile and endangered landmass, which is why I must advise against the renewal of Halo Oil's drilling license. These images were taken inside the Greenland ice sheet last week. They show rivers of meltwater running underneath the glacier. This means that the sea ice, which holds up the Greenland glacier, is melting at a rate far higher than our worst predictions. Without the support of the sea ice, the glacier's destruction is inevitable, releasing billions of liters of water into the ocean. This could desalinate the Atlantic to the extent that it causes the Gulf Stream to shut down, the very mechanism which brings warm weather to the Northern Hemisphere. If that were to eventuate, the whole of the Northern Hemisphere could be plunged into a new era of year-round, sub-zero temperatures, potentially a new ice age.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman. My understanding of the purpose of today's meeting was that Professor Archer had some new evidence that he wanted to present. I won't dignify what he's presented today by calling it evidence, so let's concentrate on the question of whether it's new or not. The Greenland glacial system is in a constant state of change. It is the nature of the beast. I'm quoting from The Ice Storm Cometh, a book by Professor Tom Archer published some 8 years ago.
What we're talking about today is the unprecedented rate at which the melt is accelerating.
By unprecedented, you mean that you and the other climate change experts failed to predict it, just as you failed to predict the devastating droughts in Italy and Spain.
Yes, that's exactly my point. What we need to do is to learn from those mistakes and try and avert the next disaster before it happens.
Nobody denies that we are in the grip of a massive climate change. This is a worldwide phenomenon, and so is the unprecedented energy crisis that we're facing, and the answer to that lies in the Arctic. And as far as HALO's work there is concerned, Professor Archer has provided us today with precisely zero evidence linking our drilling program with any effect on the glacier.
Well, then you haven't been listening. While I was there, the sea ice was hit by a glacial earthquake, and I don't think it's a coincidence that Halo Oil is drilling a mere 20 kilometers north of the glacier.
Professor Archer.
Do you deny you're drilling in a seismically active area?
HALO is deeply offended by the implication that we would in any way neglect our environmental responsibilities.
But that is precisely what you're doing, Simon. You need to act. You need to suspend all drilling and mount an investigation.
The reason that we were awarded the license in the first place was because of our impeccable record on green issues. Our chief executive, Anthony Kavanagh, two-time winner of the Al Gore Award.
This is not about Halo. Will you
Sorry,
listen to
this
me?
is ridiculous.
It's about
Mr.
whether
Chairman,
anyone
could I
should be
finish,
drilling in
please?
Professor
Greenland
Archer,
at all.
you need to sit down
You're
now,
turning
please.
this into an argument
Professor
about
Archer.
an oil company.
Thank you. You know, over the years, Halo Oil has sunk more than 20 wells along the San Andreas Fault in California, one of the most seismically active areas in the world.
Mr. Kavanagh, could I please have a word?
It's Tom, isn't it?
Yeah.
No hard feelings about what happened in there, huh?
No, look, Dr. Fitch was just doing her job as she sees it. And if you're the man she says you are, surely you don't want to be held accountable for an environmental disaster.
See, Tom, we should understand that you and I are on the same side. The Arctic was always going to be drilled one way or another with the fuel shortages that we've had. So I fought tooth and nail for Halo to get the contract to keep the cowboys up. Because you see, Tom, sustainability is everything to us.
Mr. Kavanagh, could you please reconsider?
Of course I'll look into it. We've put $500 million into this search. But if I thought for 1 second that we were damaging the ice, I'd pull my people out of there and never look back. Goodbye, Tom.
With due respect, Mr. Kavanagh, you are damaging the ice.
What the hell was that about?
I should be asking you that.
We have to work within the system. You know that as well as I do.
Right, so we can keep protecting companies like Halo.
These things take time.
That's the one thing we don't have.
We've known each other for a long time. I have never seen you this out of order.
I've got to hand it to Kavanagh. Using Sarah Fitch was a brilliant bit of spin.
Put the world's leading environmental legal consultant on retainer for your petroleum company. Listen, I'm sorry, Tom. But after today's hearing, I have no choice but to renew Halo's drilling license. It was a passionate speech, Tom, but we need more than instinct and emotion.
So that's it.
Tom, if you could have provided just one piece of irrefutable evidence that proves that what's going on in Greenland is because of the drilling process, then I could stop it in an instant. Until then, we're in the middle of an energy crisis, and I can't tell the Prime Minister he'll have to deny people the right to heating next winter.
At what cost?
Tom?
I'm resigning.
Really?
Simon, what is being broken today is not going to go back together again.
Well, I think it's a good thing you're having this time off. I'll give my regards to your father.
In position now. Lock down. Commence drilling. Hydrostatic pressure is good.
Listen up! The drill's at 2,400 feet and about to hit seabed. Prepare for a little bump. Okay, we're all set.
2,600 feet. Nice and steady, Penning. Drill's nearly at the seabed. Keep going. Show me the money.
Temperature of the drill head's rising.
What the hell's going on?
It's rising rapidly.
What is it?
Cut the power, everybody! Everybody out! Get out!
Get them out of there! Get them out of the drill hole! She's gonna blow! Get him in here! Come on! Come on!
Tomek! What the hell's going on?
Blowout! Nothing out of the ordinary!
It looks pretty bloody major to me, Tomek!
Happens all the time on oil rigs! Come on!
The rig looks okay. The boys will clear the rest of it away.
Dr. Petrov, get in the medbay. Keep him out of sight.
Hi. You're early. Well, I see it's Chateau numb your senses as cheaply as possible this evening.
Not much to celebrate. I quit.
Tom, what happened?
I just hit the wall.
I keep saying the same old shit to the same deaf ears, and I just... This time I was so sure I had a case. And then I blew it.
We'd better drink this crap. Come on.
My sweetheart. All right? We'll finish our game tonight after dinner. Millie!
Amy invited her up to Connecticut for the summer holidays. Amy, the one with the teeth.
So not only does she not want to go to the UK in the first place, now she's got a better offer.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say no?
Well, what choice did I have?
Millie! We need to talk.
What's to talk about? It's a done deal, like always, isn't it?
Look. I'm sorry about your birthday, but Granddad's been sick.
Like I said, nothing to talk about.
Sweetheart.
No. Just no. All my life, you've dragged me from one country to the other. No regular school, no regular friends, one apartment after the other, and now, just when there's a chance I might be getting a life of my own, we have to go back to England to see Grandad. Grandad, who's never remembered my birthday ever, or anything important for that matter.
He doesn't remember birthdays. He doesn't remember my birthday.
So why is he acting like he cares now?
I don't know. Maybe something's changed.
Yeah, maybe.
Millie!
They've got to stop drilling, Tulloch.
The conservation unit isn't here to make those decisions, Ben.
We're here so Kavanagh can get his face on the cover of Planet magazine again.
We're here. That's the point. They get their PR. We get to monitor the ice. What's wrong with that?
Ben, any sign of our polar bear family?
No sign. Plenty of sign of what Halo's doing to their home, though.
Oh.
And you'll be pleased to know your mate Archer's just been trying to get the Polar Alliance to shut the rig down.
Trying?
Sarah Fitch made quite a fool of him, so I hear.
If they shut down this rig, we're out of business too. Oh, minor detail, I know. Us losing our jobs when work is so scarce. But that had occurred to you, hadn't it?
You know, I just don't get you guys. I mean, we're supposed to be Halo's conservation unit.
Oh, come on, Ben.
You seem completely prepared to ignore the effect they're having on the ice just so you can protect your own little fiefdom.
We're not ignoring anything. In the whole time we've been here, you haven't come up with one iota of evidence linking Halo with the melt.
Yeah. Maybe I have this time.
How long have we lost, Quinn?
About 8-9 hours at most, boss.
We'll make sure that is the max.
I got 3 of my most experienced riggers in the med bay.
Dr. Petrov, how long till they could be back at work doing what I'm paying them to do?
They got badly toasted. A few weeks, minimum.
We'll bring on some of the rotation crew.
That wasn't any ordinary blowout. The guys are worried here.
All right, double pay to anyone who'll stay the course. Maybe that'll settle a few nerves.
The conservation guys were there when we were cleaning up. Ben Jameson seems very close to Professor Archer.
Well, let him look all he wants. We got nothing to hide. Yep.
I feel like it's all been for nothing. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I've all the time upending us, all the months away from you and Millie. I feel like all of it has been for nothing.
That's just not true.
Well,
It's not for nothing. You're a good man, Donald. Don't get it.
I'll just
No.
quickly
It's a
quickly get
mistake.
it. I know it's a mistake, but I'll do it anyway.
Heard you got your ass kicked.
Yeah, he was a disgrace.
Sarah Fitch. Don't let her looks fool you. She's like a Rottweiler with lip gloss.
Ben, we've got a pretty...
Bad line, I can hardly hear you.
Yeah, must be atmospheric interference, I'm afraid. Got the bad weather closing in here. Look, listen, Tom, I've got it. Okay, I've got everything we need to shut them down.
That's brilliant, Ben, but I can't help.
I'd quit.
Look, it's far worse than I thought. I'm running some tests now.
Ben, can you hear me? I've resigned from the Polar Alliance.
You what?
No one from Halo or the Alliance or from anywhere listened to a thing I said. Okay? You and I are alone on this.
Tom, listen, you can't give up on me now, okay? Not now.
Look, I'd love to help, but I'm out of the picture now.
Yeah, but this is beyond doubt, okay?
Listen,
I need you to meet me.
82nd floor of the North Building, Ellsworth Street East, okay? The
Meeting's gonna last 14 minutes. Tom, do you copy that?
No, I don't understand. Ellsworth, what?
Becca, I need you to meet me on the 82nd floor of the North Building, Ellsworth Street. Meeting's gonna last 14 minutes, okay?
What meeting? Ben.
I couldn't get that, sorry.
Tom. Tom.
What was that about?
The weather's cut communication. Rig will be off the air till it clears. I'm not going. I've quit. I'm not going.
Tom, you can't not go. You have to go and find out what Ben's talking about.
I'm coming with you and Millie. I'm not with the Polar Alliance anymore. It's not like I can just go out there on my own.
Why, is there some way that you can get yourself
No,
there?
there's not. Okay, there's not.
So you're just gonna walk away? This is it? That's not who you are. Be in London by Tuesday for Millie's birthday.
Mills? Millie? Sweetheart?
Your timing really sucks.
Sarah, sorry to cut into your downtime, but I need you back in Greenland, I'm afraid.
I don't do there till next week.
There's been a blowout at the rig. Nothing serious. Gas pocket.
Gas?
Yeah, I think we're getting closer. But the way Archer came after us at the Polar Alliance Forum, I'd just feel better if I knew you were there, making sure no one finds a way to twist this, you know?
Okay, I'm on it.
Oh, and by the way, I thought we had an agreement about this rock climbing.
That's what I do, Anthony. Keeps me sane.
You're important to me, Sarah. I worry about you. Ohayou gozaimasu.
Come on, you're gonna miss your flight.
We know.
Oh, it speaks.
My mistake won't happen again.
Darling, you've got a plane to catch too. We can take care of ourselves.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too.
And I love you. I'll see you soon.
Be careful out there. Could have been a bit nicer.
I'm sorry.
We've got about a half-hour window here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, there's always one.
Professor Archer.
Dr. Fitch, what are you doing here?
I'm trying to beat the weather. What are you doing here?
I'm just exercising the Polar Alliance's right under your licensing agreement to make regular monitoring visits.
Please, you were out here 2 weeks ago. Will you get it in your head? Halo isn't doing anything wrong.
You keep saying that, you might end up believing it.
You're out of your depth, Archer. You should have realized that by now.
Bravo Romeo Alpha Halo 2-0, ready for takeoff.
Northern European countries have launched a security crackdown after a new influx of illegal immigrants attempted to cross from the south. The measures are causing widespread disruption and have led to increased border controls at all
Yes?
Next. You were last in Britain in 2012.
That's right. We were here for the Olympics.
And what have you been doing in the United States?
Oh, you know, playing baseball and saving the world.
I'm sorry she's tired. My husband is an advisor for the Polar Alliance Arctic Preservation Subcommittee.
You'll need to register with the Housing and Nationals Department within 7 days.
7 days? I'm married to a British citizen. I've lived in the state.
Oh! Stop! Don't move! Oh my God! Get out of the door! You'll find your son. Stay where you are.
You'll find new information. Excuse me. You need to register at the European National Centre.
Yes.
Okay, move on.
Millie, come on. Stephen?
Jackie. Millie? Where's Tom?
Something came up. But he will be here by Millie's birthday.
Work?
Isn't it always?
You can't blame him for being passionate.
Oh, no. It's one of the things I love about him.
Not my fault, I'm afraid. He gets all that from his mother's side. Rest her soul. So where exactly is he?
The Arctic.
A lone voice in the wilderness. The harvest's not bad this year. The Shiraz is excellent. Undertones of hedonistic blackberry with a modicum of lambshank. You got over that vegetarian nonsense yet, have you, Millie?
Stephen. We saw this man get arrested at the airport. I knew they'd ramped up security at the start of the European drought, but this was horrifying.
INP, were they? Immigration and Nationality Police. They're getting really tight about who they allow in. Do you know they're talking about chipping non-nationals at all ports of entry?
Microchips.
Under the skin, like an injection. It's a brave new world, kids.
Sarah?
Hey, Tulloch.
Weren't expecting you out here for a while.
Yeah, it's a day for surprises. Did you know that Tom Archer was coming?
The Polar Alliance don't tell us what they're up to.
What about Ben Jameson? They're pretty tight, right?
Well, most of the time, Ben doesn't tell us what he's up to either.
Tulloch.
Tom. Nice to see you again.
Is Ben around?
Catch you later, Tulloch.
Yeah, will do. No, he's out on the ice.
Do you know when he'll be back?
Your guess is as good as mine. He left this morning without logging a route map.
Damn it.
What's going on? If you just wanted to talk to Ben, we do have a comms link.
I'm just following up on my last visit. I have to be in England soon. There was a window. It's pretty routine.
Fine. I'll sit you up a bit.
Here we are. Home sweet home.
I want Archer off my rig.
You know, Anthony, you're really starting to worry me.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just getting a little tired of this. I knew his friend Jamison still had to be in his bonnet about it. Which is why I rather needed you out there. We need to know what sort of nonsense they're going to throw at us next and have our answer ready. We can't let them shut us down now. Not at this stage, even for a day or two.
Reserves are virtually dry and the price of oil has just hit an all-time high.
If you throw him off the rig, the Polar Alliance will start thinking that he's actually onto something.
No, you're right. You're quite right, as always.
Don't worry, I can handle him.
Oh, I never doubted that. Not for a moment.
You know, last year we had a guy who lost a thumb. Cheers, straight off the knuckle. But the bonus of working up here, plenty of ice to pack it in. They managed to find the thumb. I did a patch-up, and Hello sent him back to the US for full surgery.
You're talking about Michael? Since the accident, he can't play the piano.
Yeah, but if you'd heard him before, that'd be a blessing, right?
You must be Tom.
Yeah.
I'm Tanya.
We didn't get to meet last time you were here.
Kiwi.
Get out of here. The other one. Aussie.
Well, I always say Kiwi when I'm not sure. It's the same with Canadians. Pisses them off when you presume they're Americans.
Be careful not to get too pally, Tanya. Remember, this was the joker who tried to get the Polar Alliance to shut this operation down.
Look, guys, I just want a quick word with Ben, and then I'll be gone, right?
Like I said before, who knows when he's likely to put in an appearance?
We gave up trying to predict what he'd do a long time ago.
Millie likely to be joining us?
Maybe just give her a little space for a while.
Yes, I rather got the feeling she doesn't exactly see this as the trip of her lifetime. Anyway.
So tell me about the hospital, Stephen.
The storm in a teacup. Couple of dizzy spells lately. You know how quacks are. Ingrown toenail, they're going to bung you in for tests. Now, don't spare my feelings. What do you think?
It's not bad at all.
We're getting there.
It's good to see you.
What's the deal with this Archer guy? He's got some balls, I can tell you that, turning up here after trying to get us shut down.
I wouldn't worry about it. He'll be gone soon.
It was Jamison, guaranteed. He was hanging around after the blowout.
Yeah, but that was no big deal.
Oh, yeah? You should tell that to the guys in Medbay.
There were injuries? Why wasn't Kavanaugh told about that?
Of course he was told. Nothing happens on this rig he doesn't know about.
I talked to him yesterday, and he thinks the blowout was minor.
Yeah, well, it was. A couple of guys, superficial wounds.
3 of my guys got hurt.
3? Okay, no biggie, Sarah. These things happen on oil rigs all the time. Doc will give you the lowdown. Nikolai?
Superficial, yes. I expect them to be back at work in a day at most.
Okay, then.
I'm Sarah Fitch, Halo Oil's senior legal rep. It's about the blowout.
I already talked to Quinn. He told me not to talk to anyone.
Harold, I'm not anyone. I mean, I'm head of legal affairs. Now, I know you don't get sulfur dioxide-based burns from a regular blowout. Can you tell me what happened in the drill room?
Look, I don't know. 100 feet into the seabed, there was a gush of really hot water.
Pressure continues to mount on the world's oil companies as the energy crisis enters a new phase. Consumer groups have demanded transparency about remaining reserves in a bid to alleviate public fears. However, violent protests across America have escalated in response to the continuing rise in energy prices. Several people have been injured in demonstrations against the soaring cost of food and fuel. The President of the United States has appealed for calm and reassured the public that every effort is being made to solve the energy crisis.
Ben, it's Tanya. Do you copy me? Over. This is the way he is.
Okay. Thanks.
Ellsworth.
Still pretending this is a routine visit, Tom? You turn up out of the blue with a bullshit excuse for being here. Now I find you going through Ben stuff.
Look, Tulloch, I'm just doing my job. All right? I'm trying to protect this environment.
How about checking in with me before you start nosing around?
Look, you've just made it abundantly clear that I shouldn't rely on you for anything.
Despite what you may think, we are doing important work out here. And I'm not going to let you stuff that up. And since we're talking about each other's jobs, I'm pretty sure yours doesn't involve snooping through people's personal property.
Okay.
Hi, stranger.
How are you, sweetheart?
You're still on the rig, aren't you?
Look, I'm sorry about Millie's birthday, but I've got to stay out here a bit longer. I haven't managed to catch Ben yet. He's out on the ice somewhere.
Tom, I hope what you're doing up there makes all this worthwhile. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ben's onto something. Trust me. Sweetheart, I need you to do me a favor. Can you access his message from the hub? Just the last bit.
Yes, hold on. He should be on now.
I need backup, okay? I need you to meet me. 82nd floor of the north building, Ellsworth Street East, okay? The meeting's gonna last 14 minutes.
Tom, what's that about?
Okay, it's code for a map reading out here. Somewhere. Ellsworth Street East, 14 minutes. That's the line of longitude. North building, 82nd floor, that's the latitude. Okay, it's less than 10 miles from here.
But Tom, you can't go out there alone.
I'll be all right. I'll be all right.
What are you doing in here?
And, could you, remind me, don't let me forget to pick up some duty-free for Millie. Just a quick call to my wife.
This area is restricted. You want to make a call, you go through the Polar Alliance comms.
Okay.
And you okay that with Quinn first.
Okay, can I just finish this call?
Make it fast.
Tom, what's this about?
It's just better if nobody knows what I'm up to out here.
You can't do this on your own. If that's what's happening, get out. Get out, come here, and just let the Polar Alliance sort it out.
I hope the Polar Alliance is toothless. Just trust me one more day. I promise. I've got to find Ben's evidence. It's the future of the Arctic. The whole planet's at stake.
Come home. Please come home.
Bye.
North 82, East 14. Got it. What am I supposed to be looking for?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you out there, would I?
How'd you get these coordinates?
Keep your enemies close. You think I'd let the Polar Alliance on my rig unmonitored? No. I need to know what they think they've found out there. There's too much at stake here.
Anthony, what about the...
Where did you learn to read a map?
Are you going to help? Or just watch?
Is that a serious question? So where are you from? I know Italy, but what part?
Well, doesn't matter. It doesn't exist anymore.
Sorry. Was it really as bad as they say?
Your father's a climate scientist. You don't know?
You live with it all your life. It gets a little, you know.
Boring?
No. Gets a bit like there's never anything else to talk about.
I was only 10 when it started. My father said that we had never had a summer that hot. I thought it was beautiful. Until October came. Then November. Still no winter. It was at Christmas when people started to panic. The food and water ran out. Reservoirs burned dry. Riots. Everyone tried to head north. And then they shut down the borders. If it wasn't for your grandfather, I would be dead.
You know, it was Tom's idea to plant these vines. When he was a student. Everyone thought he was mad, including me.
He's always had a knack for being ahead of the game. So it's one endless, glorious summer now.
Yes, but at what cost? I can't deny it, I love my life here. And honestly, if I thought it meant some respite for those poor buggers in southern Europe, I'd go back to the way things were in a shot.
What happened? What's going on?
Sarah found him.
It's Ben Jameson. She found him on the ice.
What happened?
Taken by polar.
Apparently. Get him to medbay.
I can't think of anyone less likely to let himself be taken by a polar. You turn up here unannounced. I find you poking around in Ben's room. You were out on the ice this morning near where he was found. You join the dots.
What does that mean? I mean, that's absurd. Ben's my friend. Are those Ben's things?
This is all that he's left behind. A few specimen jars.
This organism shouldn't be in the Arctic Ocean. If it's linked to the drilling, we should stop until this is fully investigated.
No, what we have to do is not overreact. Now think about it. What you have is some dubious test tube sample from an even more dubious source. Let us not discount the possibility that he set you up to find it.
I don't think you understand.
Ben Jameson died here today.
No, I am aware of that. It must have been horrible for you. I'm thinking of setting up a charitable donation in his name.
I know the blowout was a lot worse than you told me.
Sarah, we are this close to bringing that field in. This close. Don't let me down now.
Anthony, you're not listening to me.
Ecco il tuo vino, Raffaello.
Thank you.
Tom should be here. He promised. Your daughter only turned 16 once.
Funny thing about this family. We never seem to be able to get the things that matter right, do we? Ah, here she is. The birthday girl. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the delightful reason that we are all here this evening. Millie, happy birthday, darling. Happy birthday.
Hey. I'm sorry about Ben. I know you guys were close. Does this mean you're leaving?
Why would you presume that?
I think we should share information.
You must be joking.
Oh, so you've identified it then, have you? What was in the sample? You have to have the right password.
No one's been straight with me since I arrived on this rig. I don't like being lied to, and I don't like being used.
Well, then you should have thought about that before you started working for Kavanaugh.
You tell me where you got the sample from, and then I will tell you what's in it.
Excuse my skepticism. You first.
They're archaea, microbes that thrive in high water temperatures. Did you know there was an accident on the rig?
No.
I think the drilling's opened up a hydrothermal vent, and superheated water is being forced out.
So hot water's flowing out from the ocean floor. It's gonna melt the hell out of the sea ice. We lose the sea ice. There's nothing holding up the Greenland glacier. We lose that. We lose the Gulf Stream.
Your prediction could come true, couldn't it? The whole northern hemisphere could freeze over.
So archaea. That's the evidence.
Where did the sample come from?
Ben must have found it out on the ice.
North 82, East 14. Your calls are being monitored.
No.
You were a little off course, by the way.
What did you find there?
I found Ben. We need to go out there. We need to go out to where Ben found the map.
We?
We get images of this hydrothermal vent, we prove that it's melting the sea ice, and then we go to the Polar
I'm sorry,
Alliance.
Sarah, you do realize that this means that Halo will be shut down, don't you? Okay, agreed.
Doesn't mean we have to like each other.
Also agreed.
Oh, Grandad.
I'm sorry, it's a bit of an antique.
Just like you, eh, Grandad?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so glad you could all be here tonight to celebrate the birthday of my granddaughter. 16 years old. What can you say?
2 men round the back, get up!
You can't just force your way in here.
We have a warrant.
Stephen?
Right, nobody panic, move! What the hell's going on? Everyone stay where you are. Stay calm.
Stephen Archer.
That's right, yes.
This is a search and detain notice for your premises. I need IDs for everyone.
There are no illegals here.
Yeah, well, he doesn't look British.
His mother is English. It's all in the paperwork.
What about these two?
You mean my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter?
Documents.
Excuse me. There.
These are all fake.
Look, these people don't represent a threat to anyone.
Get all these in the van.
You can't do this.
I'd stay out of this if I were you. Just sit down.
My inhaler.
He's getting away!
Billy!
After him!
He won't get far. Somebody will spot him. Not everybody's prepared to sell their country down the river. Take a look at this, sir. Well. Looks like we got another one.
The officer at Passport Control gave me a week to renew it.
That was before your daughter helped the illegal escape. She goes with the rest.
It was my fault.
You leave her alone!
Come on. Billy! Come on.
Let's get him out of here.
Take me to the airport, Jack. Need the jet ready in 40 minutes.
be over there.
God.
We need to hurry. There's some bad weather rolling in. Professor! You okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
You throw me down a torch.
Okay, don't move.
We should go back.
This is crazy, Professor. I really think that we should just go back now. Let's just go.
Don't move. If this gives way, we're in the Arctic Ocean.
Oh my God.
Very slowly back. You can use thermal vision, Sam.
What?
Turn off your torch. Supporting the Greenland glacier. This is exactly the scenario that I've been talking about.
I think we need to get out of here.
Never listen to me.
We've got the evidence. Can we go now, please? We really need to get out of here now.
You still think Ben was an accident?
Are you okay?
You?
Hello, One. This is Fitch. Can you hear me? Hello, One. This is Fitch. If you can hear me, come in, please. Dad, there's nothing.
They never reach us in time anyway.
This whole thing's filling up with water. It's gotta fill up.
There has to be a way out of here.
We're under 20 feet of ice.
Not everywhere. There's the melt hole.
The melt hole?
We could swim out and come up through it.
No. We'll...
It's about 10 meters.
We would never make it.
If we stay here, we die. It's a chance. It's our only chance. It has to be close. We find it, we swim out. At least we know the water's not going to be freezing.
And here I was worried about holding my breath long enough.
Come on.
Oh, God!
We can do it. Some deep breaths. Very deep breaths. And then kick really hard.
Okay.
We'll be okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sarah, come on. Come on. Come on. We have to get out of here. We're gonna freeze. We have to get to the skidoo. Look out!
Thank you, Tanya. So where are they?
We don't know. They took one of the skidoos and, well, no one's seen them since.
You mean they've been out on the ice all this time?
Well, I've been on the comms for hours trying to raise them. Quinn called the search parties in.
Well, anyone who goes out there searching in this is going to end up needing a rescue of their own.
It's a whiteout. You can't see your hand in front of your face.
Halo 1, do you copy me? Over. Sarah, it's Tanya. Do you copy me? Over. Professor... Oh, holy shit.
I won't lie to you, Sarah. This frostbite is pretty bad. Take this. It should help. It's too soon to say if I can save your fingers. She's exhausted and a little hypothermic. But one frostbite is pretty serious. She may lose a finger, maybe two, but she's strong. We should let her sleep.
All right, Doc.
How are you feeling?
My coat.
What?
In the pocket.
When did you get that?
You know, when I drowned. I figured we'd need it, so.
How are we gonna play this?
I think we give the evidence to Peterson as soon as we're off the rig and get Kavanaugh shut down.
We've covered a 20-mile quadrant. We've got probe drills every 100 meters.
Well, drill deeper, Mr. Quinn. And in the next 24 hours.
There are limits, boss.
The only limitations, Mr. Quinn, are those we impose on ourselves.
With oil reserves reportedly at critical levels, several countries, including the United Kingdom, have been forced to ration energy supplies. Medical facilities and emergency services remain unaffected.
Get a box and load it! Okay, you guys, move it! Get those pipes lowered!
Did you feel that?
They're drilling. It's locked. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Damn it.
Hello? going up through the window.
No, Tom.
Sarah, we don't have a choice.
Tom, somebody out there is trying to kill us.
If we don't stop them from drilling, we're gonna be dead anyway. Now listen, keep warm. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Oh my God. Let's get back inside. Come on.
He's been with me for many years on countless rigs more dangerous than this. To meet his end in a simple fall, it just beggars belief. I guess you never really know how or when you'll go, do you?
All right. Somebody give me some good news.
Well, we're down to 3,500 feet, boss. And drilling.
Kavanaugh, your drilling is opening up thermal vents.
I'm really beginning to run out of patience.
Do you know what this is? Archaea. They only survive in high water temperatures.
And?
They're thriving out there. You're raising the bloody temperature of the Arctic. Every foot you drill makes things worse.
Thank you, Tom.
You need to shut this rig down now.
Or what?
I've been out there. I've been on the sea ice. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Any environmental qualms you might have, Archer, they are a drop in the ocean compared to what will happen if we run out of oil. Famine, wars, and apocalypse. Far worse than anything you or your green buddies could ever imagine. And the answer to the world's energy problems is right under our feet. We just need time to find it.
We don't have time.
Which is why you don't come on my rig and stop me doing my job. People's lives, whole countries are at stake.
You're mad.
Anthony, do you have any idea what kind of damage you're causing here?
Come on, we all caused this. Global warming, climate change is all a result of mankind's reckless abuse of the planet. I didn't create the demand, I just supply what everyone needs. So take a look at yourselves. It's not just me that's responsible. It's all of us, and that includes you, and it certainly includes you. Get him off my rig.
He works for Polar Alliance. He has as much right to be here as you do.
Well, that's not exactly true, is it, Professor?
No, I resigned.
You what?
Professor Archer is trespassing, and because I've decided to terminate your contract, so are you. Get him off my rig and take the damn lawyer with him.
Kavanaugh.
Come on.
break up the sea ice. Quinn, you need to evacuate this rig, do you understand? You need to get everybody off this rig now! Sound the siren!
Do something, Quinn!
Get him down to the holding bay! Get him down!
Quinn! Listen to us! Quinn!
Quinn, you've got to stop him from drilling!
Boss, we've got to abandon the rig!
No, we stay here, Quinn!
No, it's too late! The ice won't take the weight!
Hey! Hey! Where are you taking them? To the lockup until the chopper takes them out! Are you kidding me? All of you, evacuate now!
Cabinet, come on! Let's get out of here!
We never lost a rig before! We can get Halo 1 out of this!
Don't let me down now, Quinn. We need to move the rig to safer ice. You drive.
Well, we're gonna have to jettison the drill!
Stop! What? The chopper can't take off in these conditions! Follow me!
Main drive is operational!
Good work, Quinn!
Hang on! This is gonna get rough!
The snow cat! It's our only hope!
Gotta move! Move it!
Good man, she's turning! She's turning! We'll release it from the rig! Sarah, you drive!
Okay!
Give me a hand here, Archer!
Where are the keys? Where the hell are the keys?
What are you doing here? Kavanaugh? He's not coming, let's go! The rig's pulling us under! Come on, Tom!
The ice! It's coming in!
Oh, God. Come on. Come on!
Get out of here! Get out! Go, go, go! No bloody shit thing! There's nothing we can do for them!
Boss! She's going down!
Come on! Come on! Look out!
Come on, let's go!
Jesus.
Where's Tulloch?
Come on, go, go, go! We're not gonna make it. Sarah, you need to go faster!
I'm going as fast
Just
as
do
I
what you can! Come on!
Come on, come on!
Keep going!
Oh, God! Oh, God!
It's not stopping!
What?
It's not stopping!
Oh, God! Come on! Come on, come on!
everybody hear me? This is Tom Archer. Halo 1 rig has been destroyed. The Greenland glacier is next. Can anyone hear me?
3 million square kilometers of ice are being dumped into our ocean system. We anticipate a global rise in sea levels of 7 meters.
7 meters?
Tom, we're out of fuel. Okay, brace yourself.
You mean we have to evacuate 70 million people?
Please, you have to help us. My mother's in here. Mom!
The last ice age lasted 10,000 years.
Look out!
I'm relying upon you to get them out.
These things, they hang over the motorways. We've got 30 feet of snow under us.
We're gonna die if we stay out here, Tom.
There's solid ice.
We'll find a way out. Do you think people will forgive us?
I don't think anybody's worried about blame right now, sir. Just survival.